paid is the running back position. Saquon Barkley had the epiphany. Yeah, the epiphany was get your ass in camp, sign your 1-year deal for 10.1 with your 900,000 in incentives. I mean, look, this is what happens when you have an agent and then a guy that handles marketing / branding. You've got, you're cross-pollinating. It's a conflict of interest. You got this guy talking to your ear, you got this guy talking to your ear, and then boom. I mean, at the end of the day, you don't fool with a man's money, but he had no choice. He had zero leverage whatsoever. And the bottom line is the Giants are a better team when he's on the field. We already know that. I'm reading all these reports that Darren Waller is having a ridiculous last couple of days, and I'm wondering, is he that good, or does the secondary of the Giants really suck right now? But again, we can get into that later on. But Saquon really had no choice here. He signs the 1-year, $10.1 million deal, the offer. And, in hindsight, he's got to put up some big numbers. Who knows what the Giants are going to do? And, 27, 28 years of age, is he going to get a monster contract if he walks? I just don't know. But I believe he's not going to carry the football as much as we've seen in years past, because I believe this offense is going to be geared towards throwing the ball down the field. So, again, I think maybe you just use him judiciously. He's still an unbelievable weapon, but ultimately, Lloyd, he just had no leverage in this situation.
He's betting on himself, and you're right, dude. Running backs, it is what it is. That's what Saquon tweeted right after all this happened with his contract. And, he's going to work through it, and he has the agents, he has his family involved, but he's a very smart young man. And I think he's betting on himself. He wants his opportunity. But, you see Austin Eckler try to call this running back Zoom summit, and it looks ridiculous. I mean, these guys, we know first and foremost in the NFL, the owners and the front offices have the hammer. They're going to kind of dictate the terms of everything because these contracts are guaranteed. And then you talk about the running back position, they just look at it as kind of disposable, that they can get a guy later in the draft or an undrafted free agent. You don't have to draft a guy in the top 10 picks that you saw Saquon go and Ezekiel Elliott. It showed you as their careers have progressed, these teams have not won championships, and they just feel that they want to win behind a quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, and that leads us Dalvin Cook visiting the Jets. Look, he's a Florida guy. Is he going to sign with the Miami Dolphins? I mean, right now, to sign with the Jets minus 200, with the Pats plus 400, with Miami plus 500. I mean, you don't have to worry about, no sales tax down there in Miami.
Yeah, it's a lot better situation. No state sales tax there in Texas, so a lot of people want to go play there.
So, I mean, look, I don't know if is it the norm for a player who hasn't met with a team yet? He goes on Good Morning Football and basically says, yeah, chances are I'm going to sign with the Jets, to paraphrase. I don't know. I think at the end of the day, you're kind of using that for a little bit of leverage. All right, all of a sudden Miami's interested. Well, how much more can you throw at me? So I get